Yes, indeed. Good morning. I know, still morning. We're all here. That's what we like to see. Grab yourself a coffee. Grab yourself a cup of tea. A little bit of Battenberg, little bourbon maybe, and after a mid-morning treat, as it were. Sit back and relax. We are in for a treat this hour. Now, it's not just me and a set of rice papers and a bit of decoupage. Oh no! Look who we've roped in to join me. Oh, it's like a game show. It's like Price is Right.
I'm in the booth with the headphones. Yeah.
So, we're going to have fun this hour.
We are.
While we've got a camera here, I might
Hopefully.
as well chat to you now. So, it's all rice papers.
Yes.
MDF.
And some mediums as well.
And mediums. So you need more or less everything on the counter is more or less like a big bundle that you sort of need.
Yes.
It's a necessity.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Here we go. So we'll be joining with Catherine later on in the hour, and she's going to be having a little play to what you can do. So shop ahead of me on the web as well. We've got all the mediums, we've got the fine crackles in here, we've got the paste, we've got the varnishes. You can see them all just to the side. We'll go through these in more detail. But let's kick off with the 368403 is your item number. These are your Japanese bloom. There are more than 6 now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. There are 6 there, Meg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there are only 6 there. But you've got the mulberry. It's mulberry rice paper is what we're talking about here. Quality rice papers. Let's show you the detail. Let's show you them more in detail. Look at that. But you can use smaller elements of the rice paper. Remember, it is rice paper, and it's not your flimsy rice paper. It's good quality rice paper as well. So maybe you just use smaller elements of the design there. The lovely cherry trees, blossom trees that we've got in there. Let's go through all the designs so you can see them. Then we've got the stalks. I like the stalks and the little bridge with this large, this large tree. If you just wanted to use that on something, a little fussy cut out would be divine. Then we've got your lanterns. We love a little lantern. Oh, I like this little, I love the figure. Very elegant. Remember, it's mulberry. Now, you know mulberry because you can get it in like mulberry silk and stuff like that. So it's high quality. There's threads running all the way through. If I turn it this way, you might be able to see the mulberry threads that are running through the paper itself. They are the actual mulberry threads. So you know you're getting quality when you're buying into mulberry as well. And it is that little bit stronger than normal rice paper. £14.99 is what we're looking at. I am going to have it. I will put them all back, but I just wanted to show you the beautiful designs that you're getting in there as well. As it is Japanese inspired, what we're looking at here as well. Already 10% of the stock has already gone here. You've not even seen our Catherine playing with these yet. There are 2 hours today. 2 hours today? 2 hours today, and Catherine's here for with your rice papers and all the elements that we've got on the show. Japanese 10% already gone. £14.99. 398403 is your item number. Now we've got the botanical collection next. Already busy on the botanical collection, and well, you can see why. This is going to be used in Catherine's first demonstration, is what we're going to look at here as well. But I just want to show you the detail that you get and the elements that you get on these rice papers. There are so many elements in there. There's also freedom on this as well, that's good. There's so many different elements. So maybe you've got a small box. Maybe you've got do you just want to use smaller elements, for example? You can do that with these rice papers. You could take that parakeet. Is it a parakeet or a cockatoo? Who knows? Is it a cockatoo? I think it's a cockatoo, but just in pink. It's normally white and yellow. But you've got that beautiful parrot that you could use on there, and the flowers as well. I'm thinking like this, just on the top of a box. Can you use this? I'm going to throw a question over to our Catherine before we get to the demo area. Can you use this on any medium?
Glass, wood.
Oh, glass.
Your furniture, great for your furniture. If you're upcycling your furniture, top of a coffee table.
Well, you look tiny in that shot.
I do actually,
like
don't I? I'm here.
I'm not just talking to myself.
I think I've shrunk over the weekend.
It's all about painting.
I know, I've been up and down that ladder. Whew.
You sweated yourself in a little boil wash. Look at her, bless her. That little Hayley you are down there. So we've got the cockatoo that we've got there that we were talking about. I've also got all the other images in my hands as well, just to show you that you've also got the hummingbird that's on there. So we've got a beautiful hummingbird sheets as well. We're very busy for these. You're absolutely loving these. Nearly a quarter of the stock has already gone. Oh, I like these little birds. These are the ones that you give nectar to when you go to the zoos. And they'll fly free and you stand there with 2 cups of nectar in like a cowpole little... Have you never done this? Oh, they give you a little cowpole... other brands are available. You know the little cowpole, a little medicine cup, and you stand there and you're like the pigeon lady from Home Alone.
Oh, I've not done that.
And they all flutter down, drink it and then fly off again thinking, I've had these now, don't want any more. Oh, it's ever so nice. But they're the sort of birds that you get in there. If you know the birds I'm talking about, please email me in studio@hochanda.com. Keep us company if you're there. Oh, now a third of the stock has already gone. I've not even gone through them all yet. Then you've got little leaves on there as well. These would be nice down the side of vases, down the side of a vase or a vase, or on a little glass. Remember, you can do them in glass and woods. Then you've got your different... oh, I love this. Is this the dragon flower? Dragon... You know what I mean. This flower here. I'm no Alan Titchmarsh.
Bird of paradise. Is that what it is?
Bird of paradise. Oh, I've been told to move on. You're loving it too much. That's going to be our first demonstration, I think, as well. If I throw them down there, because I'm not... Very busy. Catherine's going to use them. Up next as well now, sort of your steampunk, your cogs we're talking around now. These are your Romantica Steampunkica collection. 6 is what we're looking at. Mulberry rice papers as well. Look at the designs on here, though. These are like full sheets if you wanted to. You've also got the smaller cogs that you want in there. You've got so much in here. Let's flick through. Yeah, mechanical love. I like this. I like this element just in the centre. You put that on the top of a hat box if you wanted to. We've also then got... There is nothing like dreams to create a future. Oh, you see? Wow, look at that. Very poignant at these moments that we're talking about, but this is still, they're all beautiful. There is so much you can do with them. Just cut out the smaller lockets if you want them to. Put them on your MDF. Yeah, maybe you bought the coasters from this morning's Good Morning Hochanda. You could put them all on coasters if you wanted to. Look at that, you've got that large fleur-de-lis that's in there as well, like a little corsage. Then we've got cogs and birds and a pocket watch and very tattoo-esque. Your time machine. Oh, fantastic love. Well, takes me back. Now, that was my nickname, Baker, yes. It was. Not machine love, I was fantastic love, me. You know me, I'm kind, I've got a big heart. I have. They've always told me, Adam, you've got a very big heart. And that's what I've got. A very big heart. Heart. Art. Okay. That's how we say it in Brum. Got a very big heart here, as our Bab. So, now they're just taking the mick in my ear. £14.99. 239067 is your item number. All these counters have been sanded. Now, we've got queues on the phones. We are very busy in the call centre. Please, if you are trying to get through, try and, if you can't get through straight away, try again, or I think we call back. I think we might, don't quote me on this. Don't quote me, but I think we have a number. No, I think a number comes on. I remember it from a little tour we went on. We went on a little tour. If they're that busy later on in the day, it won't be straight away, like, it might be tomorrow. But I think they call back going, did you ring? You know, like a missed call number. Did you ring my number? Did you call us? But jump on the website or tap the app. Details are just here. Now, nearly a quarter of the stock's already gone. I've not even pronounced it yet. The opera collection is what we're looking at. £11.99. Like old style posters. Oh, look at her. Yeah, like little vintage postcards that you get at the theatre or something that's like starting now. Reminds me very much of The Greatest Showman. You know, that sort of look and that sort of era. You'd have that. She might be top of the bill. Then underneath you'd have like a magician. You know what I mean. Then you get roses as well. So you got beautiful. We're an opera poster, you know. Look at this. The ballet. Oh, I love a bit of the ballet. But then, the ballet again that we've got here. Just using her on her own on the top of a box, on a glass jar, on a vase or a vase. Things like, I'll put it back, don't worry. Things like these. Now we bought this. Oh. We didn't spend a lot on these, but we bought them. They are beautiful, but you can use these as well. It hasn't got the price and it's got no name, so I don't actually know. I was having a laugh and a jest. If you can't laugh in these times, when can you laugh? Very dusty though. So we've got these. We've also got roses, and we've got the other collections as well that you can see. £11.99, 288411 is your item number. Now we're talking decoupage sheets is what we're talking next. Wow, we love it. We love a decoupage sheet. Look at the size of them. They're all numbered as well. I'll try and angle them so you don't get the lights in there. They're all numbered so you know what you're doing. You're not left on your own for these. You're getting 2 of each, 2 designs of each, so you really can go to town if you wanted to. Oh, got hiccups now. 254679 is your item number, £11.99. So you start obviously with number 1. So you got 111, then you got 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. Then you just keep going all the way through. So you can do this twice, but the designs that you get there and the depth that you can get on there as well is absolutely beautiful. I'll start that number again. 254679 is your item number, £11.99. We do have some finished samples as well that Adjo made these. Now we love Adjo. Look at these. They are beautiful from using those papers. Think of Easter coming up as well. Absolutely stunning. Now obviously they're not real eggs, just so you know. There's that ballerina I was talking about. Oh, she's painted over the top of the ballerina as well that we've got there, which is beautiful. Then that, I think, is from the rice papers. Are we going for? Was that the third collection? I think it might be the third collection that we looked at, Dan. It might be a mix of all of them. Oh, that's from the Japanese that's in there, the Japanese Blossom collection. How beautiful. It looks like a magnifying glass, like she's magnified the back of the counter. Oh, they're not all by Joe. Well, it's the ones that Joe sent us. So if these are yours, they're beautiful. They really are. £14.99, 713217 is your item number. Right then, I'm now going to hand over to our very lovely Catherine. I'll be loitering. I'll be about. So I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to stand back here.
Right then. I have absolutely no plan whatsoever. I'm just winging my way through this. We're going to have some fun. Now, the botanical collection is actually 70% of the stock already gone. I'm just going to show you what you're getting in the botanicals again here. So this is one of them. Beautiful, beautiful colours in here. Of course, you can take single elements out of these. You don't have to use them as whole sheets. You can tear into them and use them in different ways. Really lovely, actually, and especially with something like this where you've got the leaves, so you can really build up a scene and use those individual elements. Just showing you through this particular collection before we get going. And then I've got a job for the gallery, actually. Those 3 of them. Right, we've got 3 more. I want the gallery to choose whether I work with this one, this one, or this one. Oh, now they're going to argue about it. It's a choice of the pink one or the purple one. Adam, which is yours?
I would go that one, personally.
We'll go with that one then. Let's go with that one then. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, I've been running around the studio looking for things I could decorate because I didn't have anything with me because I didn't know I was doing this. Found a canvas, which is brilliant because this wonderful piece of rice paper is going to fit on there in its entirety. Now it's a little bit big and you can see where you've got the barcode and the wording at the bottom. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to lay that onto my canvas and I'm just going to wet the edges just on the inside of the canvas a little bit. This will make it easier to tear. I don't want a straight cut edge. I want to make sure you've got that fibrous edge. So I'm just adding a little bit of water around the edge, all the way around, and then we can tear it down.
I have a question.
You have a question?
I have a question. I had to put my hand up and everything. It's like a school. Do we, I will talk this way, I know Catherine's behind me. Could we mould it around the edges if we wanted to, if we didn't want to tear?
You could mould it, yeah.
Easy to do?
You can mould around, you can apply to glass, ceramics, all sorts of different things, you know, so it doesn't matter if, obviously, once you put your medium on, we're going to use a glue, which we're going to stick this down with, and then we're going to put the same glue over the top. You can really, really sort of mould around things as well, and it will pick up the detail from something underneath. Oh, so if you were to go around a tin can or something like that, or a vase or a bottle that's got some detail in it, then it's going to pick that detail up. So
we've got the glues on the show as well. We've got all the mediums on the show. We've got crackles on the show, so they're all the jars that you see at the bottom. The crackles, different colour crackles as well is what we got. They're all on the website, as you can see. We've also got all your mediums you might use, like your finishing varnishes are down there, your decoupage glues down there as well. You're getting 2 tubs. You can see them all down in the front of the counter at the moment. Very, very busy across the board, so jump to the website.
Right, so you can see what I'm doing here, just tearing away, so I've got that nice fibrous edge. I'm not going to waste those bits, they will come in for something else. And let's see, yes, that will fit nicely. I do want a little bit of edge on it. I don't want anything straight, so that's going to cover that beautifully. So I do need now to borrow the glue, which is, I've got to find it, there we are. Right, this is the test, getting the top off, there we go. Right, so I'm using the water-based decoupage glue. Because I didn't have all my bits and pieces with me, because I didn't know I was doing this until the last minute, I haven't got the best brush. I would advise using a nice wide flat brush to apply the glue. Mine's a little bit scratchy, but it's just been used for other things. So what I'm doing is putting a coat of the glue down. And we'll put a nice even coat all the way around. And then we're going to apply the rice paper to the top. Oh, I believe we've got an update. We have
got an update. The botanical collections, the ones that we're using, with, you know, the ones with cockatoos and the lovebirds, we think they're lovebirds that are in there as well, are now limited stock. Limited stock for these, £14.99, 713217. Is your item number. They are now limited stock. If you want them or they're in your baskets, please do check them out. I don't want you missing out on these either. Yes, well, I'll keep chipping in every now and then. But let's go back to live in the studio to a live crafting session.
This is good fun, isn't it?
I like this.
I like it as well. So what I've done, I've laid the rice paper over the top. Just laid it out. Make sure, you know, you spread this out nicely. You don't want air bubbles underneath, although they will dry out. And then I'm going back over the top with the decoupage glue, just sort of smoothing out to the edge. Now you can see there where I've torn the edges. That's just going to blend into the canvas.
Sorry to chip in.
Oh no.
Sorry. Technically sold out. So now, technically sold out on our botanical collection. Now, we'll still carry on with the demonstration, but they are technically sold out for the time being. We are currently making phone calls, but we don't know. So bear with us. I'll let you know as in due course.
Oh, right, I'm so pleased I managed to get this onto my canvas then, because I can't take it off now. I'm going to keep going. Right, so I'm just using some of the glue just to go over the top. I'm not going too thickly with this, just to make sure that it's well coated. We don't have any finished samples in the studio, and I don't have, obviously, I'm making this up as I go along, so I'm going to have to use the heat gun, Adam, if that's all right, in a little while to dry this off.
I can chat.
Otherwise, I can't sort of continue with it. So just applying this over the top. Now, what I will just show you, although I've toned the edges, I could have left it bigger. So you can you see there? You were asking about going around things, Adam.
Oh, yeah.
So you can coat that down onto the edge as well. So there's little bits that are just going over the edges as well. But I did want a little bit of that white frame around the edge for when I add some more mediums a little bit later. Right, so I'm at the point now where I'm going to give this a bit of a blast and give it a dry.
That's nice, though.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It looks lovely as it is.
Yeah, just like that.
I hope I don't spoil it because it is absolutely gorgeous. But I've got to do more to it. Got to do more. So I'll just give this a bit of a blast off.
We've not even spoken about it. There's also stencils on the show as well. We've got MDF on the show. There is so much more. So if you do want to shop ahead, look on the website. Go to the hour. Everything that we've got on the show will be on the website as well. So you really can. We've got some beautiful MDF on there. Got vintage cog steampunk-esque that's in there. We've also got your stencils, which are also on the show. They might be put onto the later show because there are 2 shows of this today as well. So come back. There'll be more demonstrations this afternoon as well. If you have any questions in the meantime, though, if you're thinking, if only I knew, don't hesitate to drop us a line. studio@hochanda.com. If you've got papers in the past, if you've bought these beautiful papers, please do send in your photos as well. studio@hochanda.com. You might inspire somebody else in the times that we're currently in to take up crafting, which is a good little thing to do.
We're almost there, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let that dry a little bit more on its own because I'm going to bring in, we do have some metal colours on the show, and one of them I've got out, the other 2 I've not even looked at yet, so let's see what colours we've got. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh, now then, we've got pink pearl, we have metallic Tiffany, and we have metallic turtle dove as well. These are the metal colours, these are gorgeous. Right, I'm just going to pop that canvas to one side just to make sure that's a little bit drier. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to bring in some of the MDF as well. This is going to be prepped up for later. Just want to try these paints out, and then we're going to add some to the canvas as well. Now, we do have these on the show. I believe they're new today. Don't throw away all your little bits. Use them for building up. Use them if you want to 3D areas. You can hide those, but don't ever throw those bits away. Right, let's just have a little play with these metal colours. I'm going to open all 3, she says. So
do you want my muscles?
It's all right, I'm strong. I'm stronger than I look, Adam.
Every time. I don't know why I bother.
This is the first time I've seen these. Now, you can mix these together, these paints. So I'm just going to go straight onto the MDF. Straight on. Oh, these are gorgeous. They've got kind of that. I'm going to show you this in a second at the front camera. So I'm going straight onto the MDF here. You can see the metallic shine in these. They're absolutely gorgeous. So this one is called Turtle Dove. Do you know, I'm going to mix these up just so you can see all the different colours. Oh, look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? That's beautiful. So I'm going to blend these together. Just work those together. Got a little hair there on the, there we go. So just working it directly onto the MDF. Let's bring the pearl in as well. This is pink pearl, just so you can see all 3 colours. And this will help me make my mind up which ones are going on the canvas then as well.
Take each hour as it comes now. Yeah.
A bit more of the green, I think. Just we'll let this dry, and then we're going to go onto the canvas next with some of these. You all right, Adam?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just gas-bagging about other shows. I quite like this. I quite like walking in and out because you can go and look at other things. While you're down there, I'm in about 4 different sets at the moment. We're all having a little gossip. We're all different parts of. We're on the other side of the studio having a good old little chat.
Oh dear. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to hold this to the front. Can we see the shimmer on this? We're going to let this dry. Look at this. That is beautiful. I'm going to put some of this paint on the canvas. Oh, you're back.
I don't know where to stand you in this house.
It's back.
If you want the metal colours though, we've got those as well. The details are currently on the screen. I've got stitch from all these running around. 729990 is your item number. These are your options that you've got. You've got Turtle Dove. Then you've got the Tiffany. I love the Tiffany. And then Pink Pearl. I'm loving these. £9.99. They're different options is what they're after. 729990 is your item number. Once again, they're all separate. Use the same item number. You just pick what you like the most is what we're on about here. £9.99. Right then, they've brought me down to the other end of the set. I know, I'm right, literally. Right here, look, come here. Come on. This is where I was gas bagging from, look. We're just chatting to 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, we're on together. See? The magic of telly. It's not a real wall. This is wallpaper. It's not even wood. £9.99. What we are talking about now, MDF. Right, MDF is what we're talking about. Tags and accessories. You're getting 4 of these is what you're getting. There's only 2. That Catherine's also took 2 as well. But you are getting 2 of each design. So you're getting sort of the back and the front, as it were. Now I can see already in this would make an amazing clock. If you pop through the centre, that one and that one, if you pop your little cog mechanisms through there, you've got a back and a front, or you've got 2 separate clocks if you wanted to as well. £9.99. 813849 is your item number. So, it's MDF, a lot of bits of MDF as well. You're getting 4 sheets of MDF is what you're getting. I'm on my own here. £9.99. Now, decoupage sheets. I apologise for my little slight slip up. So, £11.99 decoupage sheets is what we're talking about. You get 2 designs of each. So this is your first design, is what we're talking about now. So this is your first design. Now, as I said, you get 2 sheets, but I'm going to close them as one, just so you can see what you're actually getting. So we start at the top and we work our way down. So you've got, as you can see, they're all lettered and numbered for you. So you've got here, number one. So you've got 3 images. With these images as well, you can make them slightly larger. And then as you go down, you see you've got 1F, 1G, then you've got 2. And then you start adding up again. So you really can go to town. The second design that we've also got in here as well, will sort of go that way, is sort of your keys and your clocks that you've got on here as well. Absolutely stunning is what they are. And you also get little extra pieces, as you can see, just in the middle. You are getting 4 designs, well, you're getting 2 designs, 4 in total, so you get the same 2 twice, as it were, for £11.99. 254679 is your item number for those. Now, Petite Opera is what we're talking about next. This is your A4 size we're talking about now. Almost half the stock of this here has already gone. £11.99. I'm going to rattle through them a bit quicker this time than we saw them last time. I love these images. Absolutely beautiful is what they are. Then you've got the roses in there as well. Look at these. That's the one we saw in that finished sample that we showed you at the top of the hour. But you also get the borders as well that's in there. All good to use. And all mix and match perfectly as well is what we're looking at. Absolutely stunning is what they are. It's worth picking them up. Half the stock has already gone here as well. £11.99. 288411 is your item number. Up next, your romantic steampunk is what we're up next. Nearly 40% of the stock has already gone here. Well, by the looks of it, our Meg, who's our producer, can currently see what's going on in the wide wide world and what you're buying into. Now, by the looks of it, some of you are buying more than one set. For all these as well is what you're buying. So you've got look at the steampunk here, and then you've got the beautiful penny farthing in the top corner is what you've already got. As we go through them, you've got the beautiful garland this could be with the lock and the key, with the steampunks and the clocks as well. Then there's beautiful sentiments that you've got in the middle. It's absolutely stunning with the birds that are around there. We could do, if you've got an empty glass jar, Yes, Meg. Oh, you see. You take the sentiment from the middle, empty glass jar, and use it as a money box if you wanted to. Because it's a sentiment about the future. There's nothing like dream to create the future. That's what I said, Baker. I was just reading it backwards through the actual parchment. Because it's that quality parchment, you can see the image through. But when you put your glues and all that on front, it doesn't go all like paper mache, is what we're talking about. Then, now we've already had one sellout. We're down to Japanese Blossom is what we're talking about now. Very busy for these as well. £14.99. 398403 is your item number. And almost 2/3 of the stock has already gone here as well. You're absolutely loving the Chinese theme, your Japanese theme. Sorry, your Japanese. And remember them mulberry rice papers. If I show you the backs, if I can get you this, you can see the mulberry that's running all the way through them. High quality mulberry is what you're getting in these. So it's that little bit stronger than your normal rice papers as well, because you've got the mulberry, the mulberry thread running through. £14.99, 398403 is your item number. We've had queues on the phones for most of the hour so far, so the quickest thing to do is jump to the web or tap the app. This is what it looks like when you get there. As I said, we've got all the MDF on the show as well. Sorry, excuse me, all this talking. Then we've also got the the paints and your varnishes that are on there. We've got crackle paste, you've got water-based matte finishes on there. You've also got your wax effect, which is absolutely beautiful. The wax effect, we've got the acrylic blender as well in there, and also your finishes. And we've also got your crackle paste as well. We've also got your deal of the days on there. We've got stamps on there, your 7-day savers. You can pick any 4 of your deals of the day. They're big old threads as well is what we're looking at here. 5,000, yes, you heard me correctly. 5,000, I'm going to say yards. 5,000 yards. Wouldn't be metres, that would be from here to, wow. 5,000 yards is what you're getting on each ball, and you can pick any 4. Right then, what are we up to?
Okay. I'm still playing with those paints. I think they're fab. So what I've done half of the canvas around the edge with the metal paints, because what I'm doing here, I'm dulling down the outside. I mean, it is beautiful as it is. But obviously we've got to do more than that. So what I'm using is, I'm using the Tiffany, which is the greeny colour one, and I'm using the Turtle Dove, which is the browner one as well. Now then, these are selling because Tiffany and the Pearl Pink are limited stock. Wow, you need to be quick. They're all beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What I'm doing here is going on with Tiffany, but then every now and again, I'm just putting a little bit of the Turtle Dove, just mixing that in as well. So I'm not changing brushes, I'm just blending the two together. They mix beautifully. Now, what I don't want is a straight line. I want to sort of blend in, you know, sort of have a shaded area around the edge. So some areas I'll come in further than others. I'm more or less just stippling this on with a flat brush, which is a bit unusual. Now I would at home probably paint the edges of the canvas as well, but just for speed, I'm just going to stick to the front bit so you can see where I'm going. Just blending in those colours. And when these dry, they're so effective. Now I have heat dried the bit that I'd already done, so we'll do the same with this in a little while, but I just want to show you.
We've had a lovely email in from Sue. She's been really loving the show, and the demos have been a giggle. Keep up that, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And a giggle, not the demos a giggle.
Do you know what? If you're giggling at me with my demos, it's fine.
Oh, it's not. Your demos are good. All 3 now of these metallic colours are all limited stock. All 3 of them. So if you want them, get them quick.
Right, so what I've done there, I have dulled down the edges, given a frame, but it's brought the attention more to those, what do you call those birds again, Adam?
Are they parakeets,
are they parakeets in the middle? I don't know. Somebody will tell us,
well,
I'm
they can't
sure.
be lovebirds because there's 3 of them. That means there should be 4.
Oh, 2's company, 3's the crowd.
Well, we've had an email in from Trudy. Oh, it's a lorikeet, not a parakeet. A lorikeet, a rainbow lorikeet. And they eat seeds.
Oh,
and are nectar-eating birds. Oh yeah, so it is. So they only eat nectar. So that is the ones I fed. Lorikeets.
Lorikeets.
That must. Well, it looks like those. Oh no, the first one with the cockatoo.
I've got the cockatoo here somewhere. I'll, I'll, I'll show you in a second.
Wow.
No, I'm just trying this off. You really need, I need to show this to the camera at the front to really get the benefit of the effect of these paints, because they are absolutely stunning. They really, really are.
It's unbroadcastable. Currently, what they're currently saying in my ear, I can't tell you on the telly box.
Oh,
A lot
right.
of Keats. I like a lot of Keats.
Let's just
I've
see if we
always
can
wanted a
get the
bird.
shimmer. I don't think it's quite dry, but can you see the metallic in there? Look at that. It's got a beautiful sheen to it, but we're going to do more. We're going to
Okay.
do more. Just going to put the lids on those before I knock them over.
So limited stock. No, I think I've already said that. I can't remember. £9.99, 729990 is your item number to choose which colour you're after.
Right, now I'm looking for the primer for... It's got to be here somewhere.
You've got my primer
Have I got it? Oh, it's here.
Yeah, because there should be another one under here.
No, that's the glue. I need
Primer comes with a varnish.
not the wax, water-based varnish. That's it, acrylic primer binder. That's the one. That's the one. Right, hopefully this is dry. We've got the crackle paste on, so what I'm going to do is just get a clean brush actually. Oh, brand new brushes, look, and I'm already leaving them out with mediums on, so they're going crispy.
Oh, you don't want a crispy brush.
Have you seen my decorating of at weekend?
Wow, yes, I'm liking the kitchen.
I know, it's coming on a treat.
That didn't take you long.
Oh, I've got a lot to do, yeah. I'm
is
doing
it?
one area at a time.
Do you take each door off?
Yeah, yeah. So I've done.
We've just finished ours though. You see, I've literally. Sammy's just got to do the. I'm no good at grouting.
Oh, aren't you? I love grouting.
You can pop round if you want. Bring your lot of Keats and your cockatoo, and we'll have a party. Yeah, I've got one more bit of grouting on the top. I should really take pictures, and we're done.
Oh,
I'm start moving stuff,
fantastic.
and then from the 17th of April, in case you're busy, I can't silicone either or cork. I've
Oh,
worked out-
I love doing that.
Well,
I
you
love
love
all the
silicone and
yeah, oh,
corking.
I love it. Love it. I'm the corking queen.
Self-proclaimed corking queen.
Now I am going to add more of this primer afterwards. There's no point in me just doing the same thing all the way around because it gets a bit boring. But what I've done, I've just added to one top edge there and a little bit down this side. Now, when you've got time at home, I would let this dry naturally. I wouldn't heat dry it. I would probably let it dry naturally, but I'm hoping for the best. Right, it's a little bit tacky, but what I'm going to do is bring in some of the crackle effect paste now. Now these are great. These go on porcelain, on glass, on metal, on wood, grey board.
Also, more or less any of your surfaces.
Oh yeah. Now because I've got purple in there and I've gone with the green and the brown, I might bring a bit of purple back in, but I'm also going to mix it. Let's mix some more green in there. Now we've got lots of colour options.
For these.
I'm just grabbing what I think. Any of those would work actually. Now this is a paste. And I'm just going to put that onto my glass mat and just give that a bit of a mix.
You have to work, when you open the jars, you'll think, well, these have been sitting around for a while. But you just have to rework it, don't you? You have to
Yeah, it's, there you can see that. It's water-based, so you could add a little bit of water to it if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm honestly not going to. I am going to add a little bit of that purple. You shouldn't contaminate the pots, but I'm going to mix these together. Oh, should we put gold in as well, Adam?
Let's do
We
it.
can play, can't we? Should we go for some? What should we got here? Let's have a look. Let's go for this one.
There's lots of. Check out the website for these colours. You can get any two. It's on a pick and mix. So it's on a pick and mix. You've got burgundy, Tiffany, antique pink, copper, gold, black, silver. They're all scrolling at the bottom of the screen at the moment. Look, burgundy, Tiffany, purple, aqua, pink, dark, copper, gold, red, light blue, black, silver. Choose from.
Now what I'm doing is just starting to spread some along. Now remember, I've primed this first. So I'm just going to do a blend of colours, just because I can. Just because I can. Now, obviously, well, not obviously, it's not obvious if you've not done it before. Quite often you see liquid crackles, and the common rule is the thicker you put it on, the larger the crackles will appear. This is pretty much the same with the paste, so if you put it on very thinly, you're going to get smaller crackles. If you put it on a little bit thicker, you're going to get larger ones. So I'm just mixing these totally together. Just bringing that around.
Oh, we've had a lovely email in from our Sylvia.
Oh.
I'll stand up, Sylvia. I was watching Catherine. She's loving the show, and she says, "Catherine and Adam, you brighten up our day."
Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia. Your whole email has been read to us as well. Thank you very much. We were just cutting it down, but thank you very much. Lovely little email. I'm glad we're keeping you company. It's nice to know that you're there and we're keeping you company.
It does make it worthwhile, doesn't it? Now, what I'm doing with the paste, I don't want to waste this now. I'm just going to work around the edge. I'm not covering all of the paint that I've done, and you could go in with paint afterwards as well. If you did something and you didn't like it, you can always go over the top. But I'm just kind of working to the shape that I did with the paints. I'm going to crackle it now. Right. Again, at home, if you wanted to do it and let it dry on its own, you could do. Let's just get a little bit of green in there. Right, let's hope this works now, Adam.
Wow.
Let's hope it works.
We did before the hour when we had a little...
Don't tell them that.
Oh. I mean, it's all off the hoof.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh no! What's happened? The power's gone. Well, that's handy.
Try that.
No, no power. Somebody turn the lights out.
Let me show you the crackles that we've actually got on here as well. These are all the crackles. You can pick any two of these crackles is what you can actually pick here. I would go for, I think I'd go for a burgundy and then probably a black or a white. So we'll go for a black. Because then you've got that nice age crackle as well if you wanted to. It'd be £13.98. Remember, then you plus your postage and packaging as well. If you're a Freedom member, that postage and packaging is taken off, which also means that we've got, we're getting another gun, as we're on about at the moment, we're on this, £13, and then obviously pop it in your basket. If you're spending over £60 though, while you're £60 there, you can split your flexible payments onto two. Right then, here we go again. We have a little heat gun that works.
This is the quiet one. It's not quite as powerful, so it might take a little bit longer. Don't know what happened to the other one. It worked 1 minute and not the next.
It did, didn't it?
So I'm just going to start to warm this up. It does take a little bit of time to go, and because it's thicker as well.
I was going to say, does it depend on the thickness, depending on...
Yeah, yeah. But I wanted it quite thick. I want the crackles to, hopefully, the crackles to appear quite large. And also I didn't want a flat, I wanted a textured look to it as well. You could put this through your stencils as well.
Oh yeah, we've got, as I said, we've got stencils on the show. They'll be on the later hour.
Yeah, we might not get time to use them this time. You see, this is why I picked the other heat gun, because this one's so slow.
Do you want me to play, I don't know, I can do it, I don't know if I can help.
I know Paola's got a wow one in her drawer.
Oh yeah, there's one in...
Oh, it's starting to go. It's starting to go now.
I've got one here. Do you want my one? Sure.
Oh, Helen's in the studio. It is going, but this heat gun is very, very slow. Right, we've got another one. Third time lucky. Oh dear, that's not very long.
I'm in enough trouble this hour. Hey, with our parakeets and a cockatoo, what are they doing to me? Hey, and it's me on a plate. It's not even afternoon. It's 11:45.
Oh dear. Oh.
Oh, it's like being in a carry-on film working here some days.
Right, it is going. Now, this is really interesting actually, because where it's really thick and it's still drying out, you can see those larger cracks appearing, but where I've got very, very thin bits on the edge, it's still cracking, so I'm getting a mixture there. I don't know if the overhead can get it better than the camera that we're on actually, because now then, that's where we started. Look, you can see no crackle at all. Look at this. Doesn't that make a difference? Do you know, we've got some clever people in the gallery, haven't we? We really are. Oh look, now it's really going now. As I say, at home I wouldn't force dry it too much. I'm probably overheating it a bit here, but I'm just trying to make it go so you can see the effect. Actually, I really like that, because look at that, Adam. Can you see it?
Nice.
You've got that edge and that thicker bit in there as well, so it's really giving a different effect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it is very giraffe-esque.
It is, isn't it? Now, if I have to pause, do I need to turn my heat gun off? I'm all right to keep going.
Keep going.
I'll keep going.
You keep crackling.
Okay.
Enjoy the crackle. We've mentioned the stencils. We're going to show you the stencils. We've got a few different ones on this hour. These are your medium stencils. There's 3 options here under the same item number. This is the dragonfly, because the dragonfly's at the bottom. Then we've got Art Nouveau that's here. And then you've got your peacock. Your item number 448999 is your item number, £10.50. Then we've got, oh, there's 2 peacocks there. Oh, then we've got different ones. These are your steampunk ones, medium stencils again, £11.49. This is steampunk number 1. I'm guessing it's steampunk number 2. Steampunk number 2. Then steampunk number 3. As you can guess, these were named on a Friday afternoon at 5 to 5, just before we all left. And last but no means least, but they go with the papers amazingly. This is, I know we're often joking, but I want you to work out. This one, another item number on its own as well. Medium stencil 168112 is your item number. This is your tree bark stencil, £10.50 is what we're looking at there as well. Right then, while we let our Catherine crackle away, we're going to look at your Japanese blossoms. These are 3/4 of the stock now has now gone here. £14.99, 398403 is your item number. You're getting 6 designs. It's mulberry rice paper. Now, when I say mulberry rice paper, it's different to a normal rice paper because you've got the mulberry thread that runs through the rice paper that gives it that bit of extra strength, is what we're talking about. So they're a little bit more durable than normal rice papers that you would normally get. These are your Japanese themed, Japanese inspired rice papers. Some beautiful, beautiful designs that's on there. Just things like this with the little figure poking out. They are absolutely stunning. They really are when you get home. And as a large sheet, like you think, a bit overpowering, but if you start cutting into these and just using smaller elements of these, they really do work wonders. £14.99, 398403 is your item number for your Japanese. Then, your romantic steampunk. Now these, we had the stencil that matched with these. We did, Meg. The one that said, I think it's got, there is a stencil that sort of goes with it. If you have a flick through, I think it was like the second, it's the first set that we talked about, I think. Oh, no, the second set. I think it was number 2. Yeah. I think it was steampunk number 2. It reminded me of, no? Yeah, that sort of, see what I mean? Like them sort of things. No, the one back. Go back one. Oh, there's nothing like dreams. Then you've got that one. Oh, maybe. I did see one that matched. It's got the sort of same thing. These are the stencils we're looking at now. They're not the one. But that's the one. That's the one, look. That's theme number 3 because you've got machine love on there. Remember? Mechanical love, machine love, mechanical love. You see, so they match. I don't just throw this show together. There's weeks of planning. But you're getting all 6 of these papers is what you're getting here as well. Absolutely beautiful. There's so much you can do with different tones on there. That's more like a decoupage that you could cut into and use different variants where you've got the full backgrounds on these. So you might want to use a complete sheet. It's entirely up to you. £14.99, 239067. I've sped up slightly because we want to get back to that demo before we go. Your smaller opera, petite opera, is what we're talking about now. I'm not doing French anymore. If you've seen our Lou Withers talking French, oh, she put me in a right predicament the other day. Oh, Lou can't speak French. She was talking about a cat and a mat, and it all got very, very wrong. Oh, very, very wrong. Oh, you take the French for cat. Well, and a mat, and what he did on the mat, well. I'm sorry if you're spitting out your, well, I don't know what it is about cats in this place. Sorry if you're eating your sugar puffs, you didn't want to know that. But your petite opera is what we're talking about now. Of course, you can still get sugar puffs. Oh, I used to love a good sugar puff. Then here we go, look. Roses we've got in there as well. Flowers. And you've also got, there's so much in there, £11.99, 288411 is your item number. Last but no means least, we've got decoupage is what we're talking about. 2 sets is what you're getting. Okay, 2 sets is what we get here. Of the same image, they're all numbered as well, so you can really go to town and decoupage these up. It's entirely up to you. £11.99, 254679 is your item number. Now, I've just been handed the Japanese Blossom. Now limited stock. Limited stock for your Japanese Blossom. The details have now appeared on the screen. 6 mulberry rice papers is what you can get. All the rice papers are mulberry as well, so they get that high quality. You get the thread through the back as well. £14.99, 398403 is your item number for your mulberry rice papers. The quickest and the easiest thing to do, though, is shop by brand is the quickest place. It's all on the website for you. Everything is on there. You've got stencils on there, rice papers on there. There is a second show. What time's our second show this afternoon? 2 p.m. this afternoon. I think that's just our Catherine on her own. I think it's just you. I don't think there'll be no stock, though, so I don't know what you'll be doing this afternoon. Probably more demonstration. Crackling. You've got save some crackle. If you've got any questions for this afternoon as well, for our Catherine, please don't hesitate to email them in studio@hochanda.com. Thank you for all your emails. We read every single one that you do send to me, well, to all of us. They all get fed through one by one. Just so we don't read them out on there doesn't mean we don't read them. Right then, how did your crackle go? Well, I've stopped because I didn't want to keep, you know, I want to show you the before and after again. Just so, I know we've got it on screen, but you can really see, we'll just have a look on the overhead. Oh, yeah. We'll bring it up. There's one area that I've not heated yet. I can see it starting to go where it's naturally going, but look, this is before, this is right at the beginning. This is the magic of cameras. That's right, that's it now. That's it now. So I'm worked this corner here. I haven't gone right into the other corner, but I love the effect of that. So you can see where I've just cut little bits with the spatula as well and got that really fine effect there as well. But what you can do is also use the metal paints again and sort of rub that into the surface. So you can pick out the detail in there as well. I mean, you don't have to do this. You can seal over the top. We do have sealants on the show as well. So you can protect your work with your sealants. Again, here I'm using a couple of colours, a little bit of the green, the Tiffany, and also the pink pearl. Have we still got these? They're hanging on by a thread. Oh, are they? So I'm just adding a little bit of that in there. So if you haven't got mica powders, then your paints are great. You can paint with them, you can add them to all sorts of different surfaces, but use them to accentuate the crackles as well. I'm only going to go so far because I've only dried so far, but you can see the effect. And still, I've left some of the area that I used the metal paint sort of expanding out from underneath there. I'm putting layer upon layer. Now, I'll carry on working with this in between the shows, actually, so you can see a little bit more later. But what I did want to do, because I know we haven't got a lot of time, we've got the stencils on the show. Yeah. Now, this one, I'm not sure what set it's from, but there is a dragonfly on there. So I thought it would be quite nice, before I finish off round here, if I could try and bring in the dragonfly somewhere. Now, I haven't got
that many different materials, so I'm trying to choose a lighter area just so that it picks up some of the detail. Let's go there.
The thing with these rice papers, though, you would never know that was a rice paper on a canvas. That's like you've bought the canvas with those birds already on, and you're just adding to the canvas.
I know, it's fantastic. And again, you know, I'm so big on I love upcycling, and all your pots, all your glasses, all your ceramic plates, your glass dishes, that sort of thing. The tops of your furniture looks incredible with rice paper. It really, really does, because you get such a beautiful, perfect finish. Now I'm just stippling in with a little, this is actually Inca Gold, although it's blue, but it's called Inca Gold. Don't know how it's going to come through. I would probably add 1 or 2 different colours into this over the top, just so. I'm going to go with the other end actually. I might have been better with a brush, but because I've got a bit of a springy top with the canvas, I'm trying to be a little bit careful with it. Because if you add some green, if you add some blue, some purple, so you get the dragonfly looking in different colours. So let's
another
have
lovely
a look.
email from Angie.
Don't know how that's looking.
Really enjoying the show. You're both making it so funny, and it's great to have a laugh.
It is, isn't it?
It
Look,
is.
there we are. There you can see the dragonfly. I am going to continue with that. I'm going to add another colour over the top of that. I can just lay that over. I'm going to put another one down here as well. Isn't it lovely getting emails in from everybody, Adam?
Say that again, sorry?
Isn't it lovely getting emails in?
Well, it is. Well, our Meg's just reading me the rest. Who was that email from, sorry, again? From Angie. Was just reading me the rest of Angie's email. You just threw your sponge on the floor. Rest of Angie's email. I'm originally from Birmingham. I'm originally from Bourneville.
Oh.
Cadbury's. Around there. Other chocolates available. Well, I say that. I moved there and then I was brought up in Albury. Not far from Frank Skinner. And then Angie's from the Midlands as well. That's why Angie asked, not just me randomly commenting. When are you back? 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Look, I've discovered my finger does the job much better. Look at that.
Oh.
Can we see that? Look.
Well, there you go. What an hour. Thank you, Catherine. That's amazing. Considering you walked in 10 o'clock, paintbrush in your hand, didn't know what you were doing. Bless you. Look what you can create now. It's amazing what you can create when you get these home.
That's all you need to do. Have fun. Bye bye.